Hello everyone. I'm back with something planning related actually. It has been a while, but now I want to show you my 2023 Hobonichi setup. I've been using bullet journals before that, and actually I haven't been using bullet journals the past few years not because I didn't like them, but because the planner system really has to adapt on how the life is at the moment, and it wasn't a good fit for it. So I just used Google Calendar and also Timo and some to-do lists, and that's it. But this year, I'm going all out into the Hobonichi world, and I'm going to use this for multiple purposes. What you see before you is the A6 version of the Hobonichi in a Hobonichi cover. This one is called Cinnamon Apple, I believe. And I've put the Hobonichi avec in here with a normal notebook. The avec is a system that's just a normal Hobonichi but split in two for the first half of the year and the second half of the year, so that it's not so bulky and that I can use it with this one. And originally I wanted to use this as a journal and not as a planner because I didn't really have the urge or the need to use a planner. And I tried it out for some time, and I'm going to show you how I tried it out and how I kind of decided on what to use. So when I started, I didn't really go all out and bought everything of Hobonichi. I actually started with this notebook. This notebook kind of, it was a test. It has the same grid size as the Hobonichi planner, the Techo, like this one. However, I just wanted to try it first because it was already November and I didn't want to buy a 2022 Hobonichi because they're expensive, just to try out if I like it or not. So I just got this one and the avec version already to use as a journal for next year, but I really wanted to just try it out and get used to using it. So what I did was I was copying the layout of the Hobonichi Techo into the notebook because the grid is the same and I could just count how many boxes it's wide and just do it manually and try it out as a journal. So I'll show you how I did this with an example page. Why not use this one? Okay. Here you can see I have just roughly, without a ruler, just put the box in there, the numbers, these boxes, the invisible line, and also the timeline. And then I used this place as just a journal part. I also illustrated a sticker and put in some pictures as well. These are from a Dymo label printer. They will fade in the future, and I will try to find a different option for me to have long-lasting pictures. And here I put in the real timeline of my day. I track everything on my phone with the time tracker app, a tracker. And so I put in here what I wanted to do that day, like to-dos I wanted to just do. I will see at the end of the day if I've even accomplished them. Then I copied everything I did in the day in here, and I journaled and put some things in. And that's what I did for some time, starting at the beginning of November and then to the end of December, the end of 2022. And I've just sometimes put things in here, printed out some more pictures, and just used it that way. And it worked out and it was really nice. Later on, I kind of stopped decorating, but I know how to do it. And I actually tried to also do some more stickers that fit to me and my aesthetic and what I'm doing, like cracking my knuckles all the time. And I also tried out the monochrome style. I was thinking about maybe going all monochrome each month because each month has a different color in the Hobonichi. It's like a burnt orange red over here, brown, a purple, we have green, so on and so forth. So I wanted to try it out. I didn't really like it. I used gel pens, as well as here I have the Pit Artist pen by Faber-Castell. Wait a second, I'm going to show you. It's this one in brown, in dark sepia to be exact, and the point is the F point, or the tip is F. And I used it for, yeah, most of the time. And I liked it very much. And then the year was over and I wanted to try out something different. So I also used this one to kind of try out the notebook commonplace thing. I took notes on a YouTube video that I watched, also put in the QR code, and just also used this one for taking notes for Thai class with the tones and some vocabulary. I also did some sketches for some stickers. I did packing lists for Rome. Multiple times I put in Thai lyrics with the vocabulary. And you see it's not always consistent. There's some blank pages and some planning and more lyrics and so on and so forth. So that's what I did with this one. And starting with this year, with January the 1st, I got into using this one. So this, when I was using and trying it out, I got the urge to also plan some things and not only journal. And that's where this one's coming in. And it's getting worse, guys, too many Hobonichi things. I got this one. This is a week's, and it's, yeah. I originally wanted to use it as kind of a language planner for Thai, but I also tried it for planning because I got the urge of planning and it didn't work out for me as just a planning device because I kind of need a timeline. But this will come in handy if I have a project or just something coming up, exams, project, whatever, design project, illustration project, that spans over multiple weeks or just a week, and I have to kind of plan what do I have to do, when do I do it, and so on and so forth. So this will come in handy in these types of situations where I really have to plan a whole week as its own entity, not days. So yeah, but I'm going to use this for exams, for projects, for jobs, and also for just Thai language learning for the rest of the year. So because I wanted to still journal and not only plan, as I thought, yeah, just, you know, it's a bit excessive, right? But what I did here was I'm really going to use this one for planning because it doesn't make sense for the avec to be a journal, because this is the whole year in one. And I really do want to, in the future, go back and just open a single page and really know what I did that day, how I felt, bits and pieces, what I collected, what timeline was, what I did, what I wanted to do, what I accomplished, so on and so forth. So this makes sense as a journal and not as a planner, for me at least, because I won't be going back to the planner. This is just kind of a messy to-do list-esque thing and not something that I really want to have a lot of memories of. For example, I'm already prepared in the next few days, kind of what I want to do, when I want to cook and eat, when I have to go to work, and have the rest of the time for something productive. And also, yeah, I put in things like to-dos and stuff, just very simple. I don't want it to be aesthetic. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do kind of a monochrome thing and use a color that matches the month. And I'm using the Sarasa clips, the vintage ones, I think they're called, and this color for that one, but I'll see how it goes, if I like it, if I don't like it. But this is designed to just come with me and have everything with me I need in a day, because planning happens during the day, and in the evening I'm going to just journal. And with a journal I am most likely going to use a fountain pen. I started writing with my gel pen and I'm not so sure, I didn't like the pen size, and I'm actually going to use my fountain pen that I got years ago, and it has an M tip. It's by Faber-Castell, rather by Graf von Faber-Castell, and I really like it. However, it has black ink in there and it's not it's not a vibe for what I wanted it to be. And hello, it's that kind of size. And I like it. I really like it, and I want to use it with some brown ink, with some like burnt orange ink. I want to use it with some, you know, green ink for the green months, so on and so forth, so that it kind of fits every month. And I'll see if I like it or not, but that's an issue for the future, right? Other than that, I'm going to get another cover like this one, but in a like copper-ish color on the outside and green on the inside for my journal, or I will switch it up, I don't know, I'll see. But this one for now is like my package. I'm not going to use the cover and cover because I don't really like it. I know this is kind of getting dirty already, but that's just what happens. I want to show you what I have inside of here. Yeah, I want to show you what I have inside of here, other than my Hobonichis. First of all, I have this kind of a transparent thing, which is actually, I think it's called Rotfaden or Rotring, something like that. But it's actually for a traveler's journal, where there's like the thread right here and just in between like notebooks. But I'm going to use it kind of as a, yeah, just for something to hold, because I can actually put it in here and it's another page. Even though I have the pencil board, I didn't really like it, and I actually cut this one out of a, like, the back side of a sticker pack, of this sticker pack to be exact. And I cut it down to look like a pencil board, and I'm actually not using it, but it looks quite cute. And I've also included a transparent envelope with some flashcards because I might have to use them at university, and some stickers here. These are more like motif stickers that really have something that is illustrative on them, as well as in here. These are also more planning stickers. I also got, and I'm not so sure about them. Maybe I'll use them, maybe don't, but we will see. Other than that, I have a washi sample thing. I cut some off of mine and just put it in here because who knows, I might need them, and just have them in here is quite good. Then I have some label dot stickers. Maybe I'm going to use a color code, I'm not sure about that. And also these ones that I really loved in my bullet journal. I really loved them and would love to use them again. Here I also have a ruler from Muji, I think, and I bought it because it was quite small. Thought it would be perfect ruler, but it's not slanted, it's like straight cut, and it's not that good of a ruler. But I also wanted to use my notebook for like product sketches, so having the angle might actually come in handy. So here I don't have anything. Maybe I'll put something in here in the future. But on the back I do have the larger items, such as the stickers that don't really have something illustrative on them. Those very simple ones. This template that I might use. I have a second one in my weeks, and then of course the pencil board. But these things kind of just I forget about them, you know. I don't use them very much. I used them at the beginning, but I'm not stressing about it. They might come in handy, and then I always have them with me, and that's good. Yeah, in the weeks I do have the small one with smaller circles, which are going to be quite good for to-dos, because the grid in the Hobonichi is smaller than usual 5mm grids, so these might be good. Yeah, and then pencils I'm going to use most likely are, well, the gel pens, fine liners, fountain pen, the friction pen. I actually got a brown friction pen because I didn't really like the stark contrast, because the colors in the Hobonichi are quite muted. So I got a brown fountain pen, brown friction pen, and I also got a brown Sarasa clip in 0.5 to just write, even though this kind of feels too little. I don't know, I kind of like bulky font in small grids. I don't know why. But yeah, other things that I'm going to use, well, you know, washies maybe. I use stems sometimes for like the days, and I have this one which I can use with this acrylic block, and I can put these silicone stems on there. This is glue tape. I also have correction tape somewhere, and yeah, that's basically it. That's my Hobonichi setup for 2023. That's what it is. It was quite expensive, I have to say, but it has brought me a lot of joy until this day already, with trying out the journaling in here. It was a lot of fun. Like, this is a memory. I went to Rome to the iShot exhibition, street photography exhibition, and it was a lot of fun, and I will have these memories forever, and I don't log them anywhere else. I can just, well, I can go through my camera roll and just look at what I did the whole year, but it's not as personal, not as reflective as journaling is, right? So I'm excited. Even though I don't really have the energy to decorate anything right now, I'm still logging in my journal and to my planning, and it's working out, and it's going to be fine. As soon as I have brown and green ink, I'm going to go crazy in this one. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. And yeah, if you want to know something more about kind of using it as a journal, or how to exactly try out a Hobonichi in a normal Hobonichi notebook, like the layout and how to figure out if you really need them and which one you need, just write a comment on what you want to see. And yeah, that's it, guys. Happy New Year, or New Year, however you're feeling, and hopefully I'll see you quite soon. Who knows? Maybe I'll disappear for another year, but hopefully not. Especially now that I have the Hobonichi, and I will fill it up and will probably share how I decorate, how I plan it, so on and so forth. So yeah, goodbye. Have a nice day. Follow me on Instagram at dorotheaens, or also on stressed_academic, where I'm going to post more of the like Studygram and study and planning side of things, and not only illustration and art and photography as I'm doing on my main page or all the other pages. Okay, goodbye. See ya.